You won your most recent fight against. I hope I say his name right. Edward Fologang. Did I
Full
say it
Yang,
correctly?
it's something like that. I
Yeah.
think it's like Edward Foiling.
Yeah, and I was just saying that was a tough fight, man. Like it was just, but you put absolute pressure on him. Now, one thing
Yeah.
I realized about you is you're a very pressure based fighter. When have you sort of sort of discovered this is your style? When was that? When did that come into play?
Well, I think it was early on when I was doing jiu-jitsu. Like in jiu-jitsu, I was very much like come forward and more. Like love the scrambles, love to just put pressure, and break people down. Like I was never physically gifted in terms of like fitness, strength, skill. You know, I never could pull out wild arm bars and De La Rivas. I would just pressure and break people's will. And once I broke their will, that's when I would submit them. You know, and it worked for me very well in jiu-jitsu. It worked for me early on in my MMA career, and I was like, yeah, this is me. You know, like the pressure. You know, that's why once again I love that name, the Spartan, because we just come and come. Even though you might catch me with a good shot, I'm still gonna come and still gonna until you're like, man, this guy's just like there's something wrong with him. And you want to give up. So yeah, I guess it's a mentality thing that was taught to me very early on, and yeah.
Good on you, man.
Well, watching back on the Folayang fight, you dominated him for the entire fight. I believe you did a really good mixture of striking, but whenever you would pressure and then you would go straight back to grappling, take him down. At one point, you did drop him. At one point, yeah, you did very well in that fight. What changed from this fight opposed to your previous fight? Because that was your only loss ever in MMA. What changed for you?
I think the biggest, well, no, not the thing. Definitely the biggest thing for me was my first fight. I felt very like, as you boys know, you're probably the first ones that I've had a talk to an interview within about probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks that would know Adelaide. You know what I mean? You guys know what Adelaide is like. I'll be surprised if you did. If you, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't even know where Adelaide is.
What are your plans right now? Like, what are you looking forward to? You're going to be taking a little bit of time off, enjoying the Christmas break, or you're hoping to get another
Um,
fight in before the end of the year?
no, I think just with the whole situation, there's no like, I mean, I won't say no chance, but there's minimal chance of another fight, man. Like, to be
Mhm.
stuck. I'm here for another 9 days, so to get a fight in, so I don't get out till mid-November. Planning to get a fight in, you got to fly off around the world, and I'm not with my team, so no, I don't think I would fight again this year. This is with time and the whole situation. So no, probably I would like to do late Feb, early March. That will give me time to spend time with my family and settle. See everybody because I turned 30 this year, and I fight on my terms, man. I fight for when I'm ready, and I want to. I got a chance early on in the year to fight with Falang, which I turned down because my body wasn't right. Then my I had a shoulder problem. I was well overweight, and I said no out of respect for Falang. I said no, he's too good of an opponent to take lightly, and I decline out of respect. And yeah, so I turned that down. So I fight on my terms, man. I fight when I'm ready. I fight what's right for me. I don't just take fights because I'm being told what to do. And a lot of fighters do that. And if I give any advice to anyone, yeah, don't do that. It doesn't end well.